Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm Sean from Start to Finish Gaming, and welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved here on the brand new Xbox Series X. Guys, in the last episode, we took on our first cave, and we got our first artifact. We got Artifact of the Depths. If you guys haven't checked out that video, in the right-hand corner right about now is a link sending you on over there. So definitely check out that video, then come on back to this one. But today, guys, we are taking on... kind of depends the way you look at it. The hardest cave, easiest cave, we're in the radiation zone, which makes it a really, really hard area to get to. You do need to be a high level. On top of that, you do need a rock drake. Once you have those two things, this cave's pretty easy, honestly. It's really, really not too bad. We will be on the back of the rock drake the entire time. There are a ton of dinos in here, but we can easily avoid them with the camouflage mode. So that's what we're going to be doing. Here we are on the map, just to give you an idea, and here's where we are, 82.2, 48.6, to get ourselves the artifact of the... I want to say Stalker. I always get these wrong. I think this is Artifact of the Stalker, and then the Hidden Grotto, where the Crystal Lake is, that one is the Artifact of the Shadows. I don't know. I guess we'll find out by the end of this cave. But guys, if you find yourself enjoying this one, do me a favor, smash that like button. On top of that, guys, if you're brand new to the channel, or you're already enjoying my content, you just haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps me out. But here we go, guys. This is actually going to be the first cave. Now, this cave is kind of interesting, honestly. You can go along the actual... you can actually do this cave, I'm going to call it the traditional way, where you actually go along the path and everything like that. But if we kind of do this, and we look up there, there's a Megalosaurus 150, there's a Featherlight, there's a ton of Seekers, there's all this stuff everywhere, basically. Same thing up there. There's stuff everywhere. What we're actually going to do instead is we are going to basically just use these little like caverns basically to our advantage. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually work my way up here so I can kind of get that angle and everything. Let's see if this works. I believe if I do camouflage the entire time, we should be pretty good to just traverse this cave. So let's do that. Didn't totally click the wrong button. That's a bit scary. Great start to the cave, guys. Alright, let's see here. I gotta get my angles right. Go there. And now we kind of just walk a little bit. And it is going to be a little awkward. Very awkward. But now, go to there. Go to there. And you just gotta watch your stand, basically, when you do this. Go to there. Loop around. Go to there. Gotta get my bearings on where we are. Okay, there is the falls. Now, we are gonna need to take a quick little break here to get a little bit of the stamina back. But basically, I think we're going, like, right up... It's somewhere up there is the way to the artifact. I always forget this. You know what? I'm gonna work my way back around here because... Let me see if this is the correct spot. Yeah, there's nothing really over here. So what I'm actually gonna do is... Come on down here. Let's turn off camouflage. And just rest here for a quick second. Let's get our stamina back. Because, again, we're going to have to go back into camouflage mode and do this all again. So here we go, camouflage mode. And we're climbing. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think if we work ourselves all the way... That's where we need to go, up there. See, that it's a little tough to see because we are in camouflage mode right now. There we go. That's where we need to get to. So you have to basically just get to the ceiling, and you'll see this portion here. Now, unfortunately, when we get over here, there is going to be stuff. And a lot of the stuff we can't avoid. It kind of just... If we kind of slowly move ourselves around... We may be able to just kind of like sneak around them, but we are... This is going to be a bit tricky, gonna be honest. Alright, there we go. Gotta love camouflage mode. Okay, now up here is the final part of the cave, where there's a lot of stuff. And unfortunately, I don't really have any other way of getting rid of these guys except attacking them, which is a bit scary, gonna be honest. But kind of the only way we could do these things. I don't want to aggro those, so I think it's kind of just go in here and just start biting. And hope for the best, honestly, and hope that some of the stuff falls over and whatnot, but here we go. Alright, just getting my stamina and everything back up here. We do have a couple more things to deal with. Which is just these two guys. Shouldn't be too bad to deal with, honestly, though. There we go. Perfect. Now, the problem is, and this actually happened to me last time, the artifact is, in fact, supposed to be right here, but it hasn't actually spawned in yet. So what I'm actually going to do is slowly back up. Let's... Okay, so we're okay in the health department. I'm probably just basically heal myself up, but I'm actually going to slowly back myself out of this room a little bit. Kind of stay halfway. No. I'm going to kind of hang out right here for a few minutes. I'm going to heal myself up completely. I think I can actually take myself off of the camo mode. I can. Okay, good. Let's also take this time just to check the armor. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. I did have to switch to primitive hazmat gloves because these are running a little bit low, so I just wanted to play it safe there. But let's go back to him. I'm going to heal her on up so she's at full health. And usually, honestly, by that point, as long as I'm in the cave for a few minutes, the artifact should, in fact, spawn in, or at least that's what happened last time. So, let me heal her on up. It'll be a few minutes. I'll bring you guys back, and then hopefully the artifact's here, because I really don't want to have to leave the cave, come back in, and kind of do that rinse and repeat and go back and forth. But we'll see what happens, guys. Alright guys, so I kind of ran back and forth a few times, basically just going into that room, coming on back, that room, coming on back, and finally it has spawned in. This is in fact the guy right here that we're looking at. This is the artifact of the Stalker. Okay, artifact of the Stalker, nice and easy, as long as you have a... What level are you, buddy? Okay, 90. Like I said, as long as you have the Rock Drake and everything, this is easy to get in and out of this place. The big issue is, one, getting here. You need full hazmat for this, and it's just so happens I actually had pretty much full ascendance, so we're pretty good there. But getting down here is really rough. It's really, really dangerous. On top of that, too, the cave is really, really dangerous, too, but we just got lucky that we actually have a pretty good Rock Drake, and you can kind of just coast through this no problem, as long as you do, in fact, have the Rock Drake with a lot of stamina, because the cloaking thing does take a lot of stam, so you do need to have a decent amount of stam on your Rock Drake. Let's get out of this cave, though. Let's get on back to base, and, yeah. Alright, guys, so I got back to base. I then realized that, yes, we did get the artifact and everything like that, but it was only like 8 minutes of content for you guys, and honestly, I just felt like you guys have been waiting a few days for this next episode. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging with just 8 minutes of content. Yes, we got done what I wanted to get done, but I feel like you guys deserve a little bit more content, let's be honest. So I'm here, I'm hanging out near one of the entrances to the surface. Now, it is actually 1724 on day 16. We are currently at 90% day, 10% night. Now, what's significant about this day is day 6, 16, 26, doesn't make a difference. Once it hits 1730, it will be considered night. Now, time will move kind of fast. I've actually switched my nighttime speed here down back to official 1.0, so it'll move kind of fast because we're in that 10%. Right when it hits midnight, it turns into day 17, which then everything gets flipped. It then becomes 10% day, 90% night. So we're going to have a lot of time up on the surface, honestly, to get ourselves some loot, because you guys know I'm obsessed with loot. I love loot. We need a better Rock Drake saddle. We need a lot of stuff, honestly, and we need a lot of good stuff. And honestly, on Aberration, the best place to get your loot is on the surface, let's be honest. It's the most common. It's I'm not going to say it's the easiest, because you do have to deal with surface reapers, but it's either here or pretty much down in caves. You don't really have... You do have the normal ones, like these kind of that are glowing right now, but you never really get anything good out of them, or at least in my experience, you don't. So, we are right about here. I'm going to pull up the map for you guys just so you can see exactly where I am. 26.8, 63.2. This is one of the entrances to the surface. And this one, when we came out here last time, in the last series, this was a really good spot for us. Now, we're going to see how it does in this series. I will say, last series, though, I don't know what was going on, but we could not get surface reapers to spawn like anytime. So I don't know what was going on with that. This time, though, as we raced up to the surface to get our tech transmitter, we did in fact run into a couple reapers. So at least it seems like they are spawning. So it does give us a little bit of a challenge here, which is nice. As much as I loved grabbing loot in the last series and everything, just willy-nilly, just having to deal with seekers, and that's it pretty much. It was nice, don't get me wrong, but the reason to go up to the surface for this loot is the challenge, is the fact that you're going to second guess going for that loot because of a possible surface reaper in the area. So I think this is a lot of fun. I hope you guys have a lot of fun watching this portion when I'm going to be getting all these drops and stuff. But we'll see how this goes, honestly. We should be right at about 1732, 1727. Cool. So we got a few minutes. We'll wait for the chime, and then we'll head up to the surface, guys, and see what kind of loot we can end up finding. Alright guys, so that is the chime that we were looking for. We are currently at 1750, 1751, so it is going up a little bit fast right now, and the reason is because we are at that 10% nighttime speed, basically. So it is going to go quickly, but once we get to midnight, it'll totally turn around, and it'll actually be really, really slow. So let's make our way to the surface here. Yeah, the surface still looks like it's really hot. I don't get it. I always seem... It always seems like there's this problem that we're going to have, like... Okay, it looks like it's starting to cool off here up at the surface. I'm always scared going on the surface at, like, right about 17 and change like that. I usually try to wait till, like, 22, 23, like, really, really close to midnight, just in case. But we are looking okay right now, actually. We're not burning or anything like that. Let's see what kind of loot we can find, honestly. If there's going to be any loot right now, I don't think there is. I do, in fact, hear a... Yep. Okay, well, Reapers are here today. Oh, my God. Okay. Let's start kind of getting them somewhere, please. Because we do have Reapers to deal with, so let's kind of traverse a bit more. Let's get on over here. Are you kidding me? They're up here too? Where is he? Nah, he's got to be down there. There's no way it's actually up here with us. No, okay, it's not. Okay. Is it? Oh god, it is. It's right there. Oh, it's an event-colored one too. Of course. Oh my gosh. Okay. But it doesn't look like we have any loot right this second, which kind of stinks. But it looks really, really nice out here, honestly. I don't know, I've always been a fan of those things right there. You just see, like, you have one there, and then you see that it's, like, partially broken off. I thought I heard one. And then on the other side, too, I think there's one there, too. But we're not getting any loot right now, which kind of stinks, because we're already at 20. But once that hits 24, we will actually start having... oh yeah, there's another one right there. There's one there, and then there's one over there. That's actually really, really cool. I think it kind of it goes all around this, too. So you have one there, then theoretically, there's one over there, there's one over there, there's one over there. But if you go to the other surface areas, you do actually... you can find some of the other places. But what are we looking at here? 2040. So once that hits midnight, if there's no loot or anything, I'll bring you guys back just so you guys can see that it actually switches... from 90% day, 10% night, to 10% day and 90% night. So, yeah, I guess I'm just going to be hanging out here for a little bit, honestly. We'll see what happens, guys. Alright, so we're right at midnight here. It's 23:58, 23:59, and there we go. So now you can see it's switched over. 10% day, 90% night. So we're actually looking pretty good here. But we do have our first loot sighting here. Look how nice that looks. Oh my god. Like, that is so cool. I wonder if that planet over there is supposed to be extinction, actually. I don't know. It just, oh my god. I always love coming up to the surface. Like, it just looks really, really, really nice. Now, I hope on your end, guys, it actually looks okay. It does look dark on my end. Guys, I have Gamma 3 on, so unfortunately, this is kind of the brightest I can get it at this point. So it is going to be a little bit tough to see. I do apologize. I think what I'll end up doing is I'll kind of keep going after loot and stuff like that, and anything good that comes along, I'll show it off to you guys, basically. Because, yeah, at least on my end, like, watching the recording portion, it does look a little dark. Like, it's a little tough to see me, it's a little tough to see... If I angle it up here, you could see me a little bit, and you could see the rock drake a little bit, but forget it. If I go like this, basically, it's like... You're just looking at a rock, basically. You can't really see much. But we're going to grab the first one, and then I think I'm going to do just... I think I'm just going to bring you guys back for the good stuff that we end up getting here on the surface. But let's see how the first one goes, at least. Alright, it looks like the loot has officially landed here. Now we just have to kind of work our way down, which is easier said than done when you have surface reapers and stuff here. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. I don't hear any surface reapers, so we might be okay for a second. Send in pike and pliers. Okay, I mean, you know, it's the first one. Hopefully that just doesn't, like, foreshadow how this night is gonna go. Literally, send in pike's actually not that bad. It's just we have a really good one, I'm gonna be honest. This is one that we made over on the island, and we ended up using a crafting skill and all that kind of stuff. Pliers, interesting, but whatever. We'll hold on to it. Who cares? But we'll wait for the next one, and any cool drops I do get along the way, I will bring you guys back for. So, let's see what we can find, guys. Alright, guys. So, this is our first red one. Let's see how this goes. I have been hearing a Reaper over here, but it hasn't actually popped up. Now, I think I'm going to have to change the settings a little bit because I've only had, it's currently 44, currently 45, so it's pretty much been almost an hour already, and there's only been 2 loot drops. So what I may actually have to do is get over here. Oh, God, Reaper. And this is what I was worried about because I kind of have to lure it now. Let's lure you over here. Come on. And then we got to kind of get this drop and just go. Basically. Let's see. Okay, if I can kind of get them to burrow back down, should be good at this point. No, they're not. They're just going to hang up. Oh, no, they are burrowing. Sweet. Okay, here we go. Now, if I do this nice and quick, and then have another Reaper right here, apparently. Oh, my God. Alright, so I'm kind of watching their patterns and everything. They're gravitated towards that spot, towards where the drop is. And that's actually really, really interesting. I wonder if it's supposed to be that way. Like, they're going to gravitate towards the loot drops and everything just to make it that much harder for you to get them. I'm wondering... He's right there. If I can get down there and quickly grab and get back on, is that kind of risky? Oh, he is hanging out right... They are hanging out right there. I thought it was just one. It's both of them. Yeah, see, they're like on patrol, basically. Alright, the other one went away. The other one's over there. Yeah, this is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to just have to time this right, basically. Alright, let's go. Get it. So, send an assault rifle. That's actually really good. Come on. Climb, climb. Do something, please. And I'm going to be out of stamina a second. Let's just do that. Get on up here, see if we can rest a quick second. Really? Oh, this is the one that was making noises before, but I don't actually know where it is. Okay, let's check out that assault rifle. 346 and 221 durability. Durability's not that good, but 331's actually not bad when it comes to that, actually. When it comes to damage and everything, that's not too shabby. We do have a really good one back on the island, though, so I'll definitely bring that on over when we're ready to take on Rockwell. But over here, I'm not seeing a lot of loot drops. Now, this isn't actually the spot that we went to last time. I thought it was. I thought this was where we got the really good loot. It actually wasn't, so I actually have to figure out where that is, because I think I'm going to want to head there instead. Yeah, there's this one particular one. I'll show it off when we get there. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember how to get there. I'll have to figure it out. But anyways, guys, yeah, I think I'm going to move over to the other spot. And when we get to, ooh, what do we have time-wise? Okay, 1:13 in the morning. Oh my god, look at that, though. Wow, that fully just changed over. That looks so nice. Alright guys, so I actually remember where the spot is now, and we're actually right on over to the other entrance. It's actually right by the portal. The portal is right here. I'm gonna bring up the GPS coordinates and everything for you guys. 5222 is what you're looking for, and it's this little nook right here. I have also, in fact, slowed down time. It is currently 1:42. I've actually lowered it to a 4th speed, so it's at 0.25 now. And the reason is, it just gives us a little bit more time up on the surface, honestly. And honestly, we're going to have a good 30 minutes and change. So I should be able to get some good stuff in between then. I just don't want to have to, like, rush and everything. Then I got to wait an entire day, and then we do this again, and, you know, that kind of thing. So let's see how this goes now. This is actually where, in the last series, we ended up getting really good loot here, honestly. But we do have a yellow drop already, which is pretty good. I would prefer just go for reds at this point, but, I mean, if a yellow's already here, we might as well go for it. I also felt like, especially in the last series, and it's already looking like it already. Look at this, 3 drops already. There's one here, there's one over there, and then there's a further one. There's actually a blue one. So, this one's always a bad one, though, this spot in particular, because what's going to happen is it's actually going to mesh in that little bit of... Oh, God. I always hate having a look on the rock trig. We'll get over there, and I'll kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. What it's going to do is it's actually going to go inside of that little lip of land, basically, right there, if that even makes any sense. Let's kind of traverse our way there. Yeah, that thing's going to go inside of the actual world, which kind of stinks. We lose the yellow one right off the bat. But let's take a look around here, see what we got. We got the yellow. Is it, in fact... Oh, my God, I hate looking... I hate having to look with, like, a spyglass and everything with the rock drake. It's just an absolute pain. It looks like a normal one. It doesn't look like it's a ring around it. And this one does... Is this a ring around it? No, it looks like a normal... It's hard to tell, honestly. With gamma on and everything, it's always really hard to tell if these have rings around them or not. It doesn't actually look like it, but we'll watch this thing slowly go right into the ground. I mean, unless they fixed it from the last time, in between the last series and now, we'll see. But I don't think we're going to be able to get that one. We'll have to go over and get that one. But I'm going to focus on yellow drops and mainly red drops, though, because at this point, like I said, we need a Rock Drake saddle. Rock Drake saddles only come in reds, I believe. Yellow, we could get some good stuff, though, so that's why I'm kind of inclined on still going for yellows. Let's look at the time right now. It's 1:47, so we have until, like, 4 or 5 in the morning, basically. Once it's, like, 4:30... Ooh, they fixed it. Yes! All right. Don't hear any Reapers, and we get a Megalosaurus saddle. Of course we do. I don't know where this Reaper is, but I'm just going to get on out of here and run. That's actually a pretty good pickup. Let's see what kind it is. 76, that's not that bad, actually. Now, to be honest, if we didn't have Genesis yet, and the fact that you could just get a ton of Ascendant Megalo saddles over in the racing, that would definitely be considered that 76. That's a really good one, but I think we're just going to go with the Ascendant ones. Okay, hurry up. Get him. Go. Okay, Ascendant flak boots. Not bad. We'll have to take a look at the armor if I can get up in the air. That's the hardest part for me, is just doing that initial jump to get yourself into, like, that gliding mode, basically. Besides that, I'm okay with the Rock Drake. It's just a little... I've always been a little wonky with this thing, gonna be honest. Why can't I... Oh, God, that's the border. That's why. And I'm, like, just about out of stam. No. We gotta get over there. Okay, or we just fall to our death, apparently. Need to get to a flat piece. Flat piece. Alright, now we rest. Get our stamina back. In the meantime, 650. Whoa. That's easy to make. It's only 384 metal ingot to make that. Ooh. Now... Oh my god. They're everywhere. What's interesting about those is, 1, they don't take a lot to make. 2, the durability is really good. And 3, inside of the Rockwell fight, you don't actually need to wear hazmat. It's the area around it where you do need hazmat. Those are really good. And we could do a crafting skill update on those. And see what we get, because again... Alright. Okay. Those are good. Alright, guys, so it's been a little while here. It's 2:25 in the morning. We do have a yellow drop that's actually just come down now. I have looked at the loot table here on Aberration, and it turns out I thought Rock Drake saddles were in reds. Rock Drake saddles have a chance to be... Why is he not? Thank you. Rock Drake saddles do have a chance to actually be in yellow drops, which is pretty damn cool, honestly. I don't like overshooting it like that because... Now we have a Reaper somewhere. I hear it. I don't know where it is, though. But I literally just heard it. Alright, let's get this and let's get the hell out. Ascendant Megalosaurus saddle, of course. And it's a blueprint, and 133. Wow, that's actually really good. And then what was the other thing? Glider suit skin. Okay, I already have one, so it's not really... It's kind of cool that we got one, but I've actually already made one for myself. Okay, let's kind of both get a little bit please. We have another yellow one over here, so we'll wait till it comes on down. Then we'll check out this yellow one too and see what we get. But we're actually doing really good with Megalosaurus saddles up here, which is kind of funny because it's the one thing that I don't actually think I need is Megalosaurus saddles. Because we do have the ones over on Genesis, but we'll see what this yellow drop ends up being here. But yeah, I'm just going to be farming the yellows and the reds, honestly, at this point. As much as the purples entice me and stuff like that, I think it's just better doing yellows and reds just for a chance to get a Rock Drake saddle, honestly, because that's really what we need. Quickly grab, Ascendant Lance, and let's go. Not good on this one, honestly. I was really hoping for something a little bit better, because, especially in single player, the Lance is just useless. But it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. In that case, definitely that's a loss. Alright guys, looking at 2:53 in the morning here now. We do have a red drop here, and a yellow one is on its way. Now, this is going to be kind of interesting, because I feel like this spot always has the most amount of Reapers. So let's see if we can make this happen, let's be honest. Let's see if I can kind of just shoot straight down. That would be preferred. Or we can just get stuck, that's cool too. It's gonna be bad. There's gonna be a Reaper right there, isn't there? Alright, here we go. Don't hear anything yet. Let's just get the stuff and go. Chest piece, Parasaur saddle, and roll rat saddle. Oh my god. No Rock Drake saddle. Are you kidding me? Yep, platform Parasaur. We got this. And Ghillie chest piece. That's a good Ghillie chest piece too. $3.99. How does that compare to ours? Oh yeah, that's actually better. Alright, cool. So we actually have an upgraded Ghillie chest piece now, which is pretty damn cool. Alright guys, so we are back at base here. That, in fact, is going to wrap up today's episode, though. We did end up getting a decent amount done. We got ourselves the artifact of the... Oh my god, I always forget the name of it. Stalker, Shadows, I don't remember which one, honestly. Whichever one it is, that's the one that we ended up getting. But then on top of that, guys, we ended up going up to the surface, getting a decent amount of loot, and don't get me wrong, like, the loot is good. This Carno saddle I'm going to chuck, though. We got that in the last drop. But kind of going through everything, we got an Ascendant Assault Rifle with 221 durability, so it's okay. It's a good backup weapon, let's be honest. The Ascendant Chitin chest piece, I'm going to probably chuck this. It's 273 in durability, so we'll just get rid of that. This is really, really good, honestly. 650 armor, flak boots with 937 durability, and it's relatively cheap to make. So there is a chance I'll go back to the island and end up doing a mine wipe and doing all that to try to get a nice bonus on this guy. But moving on, Ascendant Ghillie chest piece, which is actually better than what we have, so it's definitely a nice upgrade there. Ghillie mask, we're just going to chuck that, that's fine. Glider suit skin we'll keep. We ended up getting this guy, which is a Ramshackle Hazard suit glove. We ended up getting a decent amount of Megalosaurus saddles, 2 blueprints, one actually already pre-made, 133, 120 armor, 76 armor, a Journeyman metal pick, which is okay. Blueprint for a Parasaur platform saddle, we'll chuck that. Got a pair of pliers, Journeyman shotgun, and then finally a Ascendant Spino saddle with 210 armor on it, which is absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, the one thing that we did in fact try to go for up on the surface, which was the Rock Drake saddle, we did not get it. So I'm going to have to continue in between episodes going back and forth, and hopefully I'll have some better luck. But like I said, that's going to wrap up today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, smash that like button. Questions, comments, leave it down below. If you're new to the channel or you're already enjoying my content but you just haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps me out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.